Hey, my YouTube fam. Welcome again to another Saturday Spells. I want to emphasize on words and a reason for me having this session time and time again is because words are power. Words are power. We put power into each word that we speak. So when we casually use words that cast spells, we giving it power. So we have to be so careful. So with that being said, all praises to the Almighty One, the creator of everything. Let's get into it. So today I want to start off with my word. I'm going to start off with hello. And hello is a word we say when we're greeting someone. So I want to say, if anybody really broke down the word hello, dissected it in any kind of way, look how it's spelled. It's not spelled that way for nothing. Let's get deeper into it. Hello is H-E-L-L-O. So for me, I don't like the word. No one never told me not to use the word. However, growing up with Rasta brothers and family members and friends, we don't use the word hello. That's not how we greet our one another's. That's not how we answer our phones. We either say greetings. I like to say good afternoon, good evening, good rising. Whatever the time of day it is, I answer my phone accordingly. So hell, no, we don't do that. We don't use the word hell, low. My next word is believe. Great word. The word is used so frequently by so many people. And I've had a person challenge me on this word. However, when I speak of the Creator, the Almighty, that divine, I don't say I believe in the divine. I don't use the word believe when I'm speaking of the Almighty, because I personally know the Almighty. I have a personal relationship with the Almighty. So I know the Almighty. I don't believe, because when you believe, you're persuaded to something. You're convinced that something is true. No, I'm not persuading anything. I know the Most High, and I will continue to embrace that. I'm going to go into knowing. Knowing is a fact. So when you tell someone you know something, or you say you have the knowledge of the facts. So I know the fact is, I know my Creator. I know my Creator loves me. I know my Creator dwells within inside of me. So I will go forward, and if anyone feels any way different, please comment down below. I would love to have a conversation about these words with you. The next word I'm going to go into is sorry. Sorry is an overused word. I find that people use the word sorry far too much. And they deliberately do things and they say sorry. To me, sorry is a word derived from sorrow. Okay, so no. And I can just share with you an experience I had. I was taking classes at my church that I used to go to in Florida. And I remember saying to the instructor, I think I wanted to ask a question, and I'm like, excuse me, sorry, I don't want to interrupt. And she says, no, honey, you're not sorry. And we don't use the word sorry in this class because we don't deal with sorry people. And that resonated. You are so right. We are not sorry people. They'd be like, oh, you're sorry behind. You need to go sit your sorry behind down, or sorry. That's like saying you're less than a person in some ways. Being sorry, being a sorry person. So if you feel like you've done something to someone, you wronged someone, don't say sorry, say I apologize. Sincerely apologize. And when you sincerely apologize, that doesn't mean that you're going to repeat what you just apologized for. Because I find that saying sorry, people say sorry. You find it a lot in the media where an actress or actor or a famous person might say something that's racist, for example, and they say it publicly. And because so many people come down on them, they say they're sorry. They're really not. And in other words, I would say that's an attempt of an apology, but they're letting you know just how sorry they are. So they're letting you know they're sorry people. And sorry people do stupid things. Bottom line. And to add to that, you have individuals that do things purposely, and when they realize that it hurts someone or offends someone, they will say they're sorry. However, they purposely did this, and they only said they're sorry because that individual that received whatever misfortune that they bestowed on that person, that's the only reason they say sorry. You know, just like I explained about a celebrity saying something that they maybe really meant to say. They had no regrets saying it. However, when their publicist or someone that advised them tell them, hey, you need to go out and apologize, they come out and say sorry, just letting you know that they are sorry people and they did sorry things. So we need to stop that. Be very intentional with your words. Think before you speak. Give yourself a moment. If you're even in a situation where someone is asking you questions or you're responding to a situation, give yourself a few moments before you speak. Allow that divine power to come over you, to resonate within you. And when you speak, you're speaking on a higher frequency. Therefore, you will not say anything that will hurt you or anyone else. You'll be saying everything intentionally. And that's so important, that we use our words carefully. I'm a wordy person. I want to be that person that always have the right things to say when that time comes. So I'm working on it. I'm really educating myself with the dictionary, with vocabularies, and just growing in that realm of words and breaking the spell that we were all put under to use so many words that we use on a daily basis so casually, not realizing how we're really victims of our own demise. Yes, that's what we are. Because we use words that we were told to use. We were brought up a certain way. We were told to use the bathroom a certain way. No one never told us, even when we were giving birth to our children. In America, you lay on your back. But in ancient times, you stood up. Why they didn't tell us that? It's less on our bodies. Less work, pain, the whole 9 yards. It's so much that we don't know. And each and every day when I learn something new, I feel renewed. I feel like the Creator is renewing me. Each and every day I rise. When I open my eyes, I give thanks for being reborn, and I give thanks for knowledge. Just knowing more and more and more, growing more and more closer to my Almighty One. I'm going to close with the final word, and that word is die or death. And I'm going to give you guys a question behind that. Is there death? Is there really death? Do we die? Because that's another thing we were told, that we live and we die. However, the flesh, it does go. We don't live in this flesh forever, no. But spiritually, we live forever. Y'all know you have heard before the phrase, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That's what it is. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are spiritual beings. And in the spiritual realm, we constantly going. Life goes on and on and on and on. That's why we can pray to the Almighty in every corner of the world. We pray to the Almighty because the Almighty is just that vast. Everywhere. And that's in the spiritual realm. You heard that other phrase and that other saying that they say, God doesn't sleep. No, the Almighty does not sleep. Because in the spiritual realm, you don't sleep. You don't know what sleep is. You're constantly going. So He allotted us this physical temple, the chance for us to have this human experience so we can rest. So we can have rest in the human world. So for me, there is no death. And we need to get out of that thought pattern that there is death. Yes, we miss our loved ones when they trod on to the next, what would you say?
Lifetime.
To the next lifetime. When my mom went, I'll never ever forget it. Because although my brother passing, when he trod on, when he went on to the extension of his journey, it hurt so much. However, my mom took it to another level because she was my best friend. She was my right hand. She was my biggest supporter. So not hearing her laugh, not being able to say some things to her that some children wouldn't say to their parents, and she becomes so I guess it made her a little uncomfortable that she just was speechless. But I loved it, and I felt so comfortable talking to her about just anything. So yes, I miss her. I miss her physically being here, touching her soft hands, her arms so nice and plump, and was always so soft like a baby. So I miss her. I miss her. I miss touching her. I miss her. However, she will forever be with me. And to be honest, sometimes I pass the mirror and I'm like, ooh, mommy, I look a lot like her. So I see where she left her mark. So although she's not physically here, she is here. I don't know if you really get what I'm saying, because I'm an extension of her, and so is my sisters and my brothers. So yeah, I will never, ever embrace death, because death is just a myth. It's just something they put in our minds that, oh, we have fear of that day coming for us. But we all have that inevitable, and we must all come and we must all go, because there's a journey of life that the Creator has for all of us. And when we go on, remember, once you have your offsprings, that's you, constantly living, and they live through you and your children, and your children. So it's an ongoing thing, never ending. And I'm going to close with that being said. And thank you guys once again for listening. I ask you guys to go ahead and share. Those new listeners, subscribe, comment, and please, I have a journal, a prayer journal. And I don't know if you've seen it in the description, but it's in the description. Check it out. It's on Amazon. I would like you guys to look into it and see if you like it. Let me know. If you do, put it in the comments on Amazon or on my YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. However, I love speaking with you guys. I love sharing my views with you, and I ask that you all just continue supporting the channel. And once again, more love.